What up, guys? This is Matthew, the designer. I'm back with another tutorial. You know by now, I'm all about checklist, quality control, error handling, franchising, automation, innovation, print reverse engineering, machine invention, and design. Today, we're gonna talk about screen printing process. Let's say you are a designer from home, you never worked in a screen printing industry. This is a video for you. I'm going to show you everything that is involved in screen printing, including the tricks of the trade. I want to thank a special brother of mine, Mr. Jack, the guy who showed me everything with screen printing when I was working at Inventor Prom, a pet printing company. It prints pens, USBs and all other things, but also it does the screen printing on t-shirt. So Project showed me everything. He brought the concept of CMYK to life, even practically mixing inks for me. So what I've decided to do, I've decided to collect all the files that I was using in a project that we were printing, and also the video. So I'm gonna show you exactly what you see on your screen in this video, how this lockdown t-shirt was prepared. As you can see now, the machine is printing. This is a screen printing machine. It has got a lot of panels. Also, it was Brajek who was operating the machine, setting up the screen, exposing and programming the machine, making sure that we get the desired output. So I'm just going to show you practically how this t-shirt was prepared, like how I prepared the design. I want to show you in detail how this t-shirt was made, from the design side of it and also the tricks of the trade, things that you need to take care of as far as screen printing goes. It's gonna be a long one, but it's gonna be worth it. I promise I'm not gonna waste your time by moving around, since when I was getting into design, learning from YouTube, I found guys who, yes, they were telling me what I want, but they took time to get to the core. So I decided when I'm doing my own videos, I just have to get to the core, tell you what you want to know. In the process, you're gonna learn, you're gonna understand CMYK better. As I've told you that Project explained to me, he went on into mixing the ink. So now I've got a better understanding of what CMYK is. As a freelancer, when I was working from home, or when I was working for digital printing companies, which is companies that use machines like for printing business cards, like Xerox machine, paper print machine, I can say, I didn't understand the concept. I only understood it from, like, let's say I'm designing a logo for a client. So when I'm giving them their logo, I have to supply them with corporate colors, which is RGB color, CMYK color, and also Pantone color. That was the only thing I knew about CMYK. So in this video, I will give you a clear details of what CMYK is, more especially the practical side and the implementation of it in screen printing. I'm going to make sure that you get an understanding of CMYK from concept to the practical side. For instance, we're going to take a picture like this, and then we're going to split it into CMYK channels, as you can see. From there, we're going to assemble the picture. I'm going to superimpose the picture so that it forms the exact image. As you can see, this image is exactly the same as this one. This is just an RGB image from the internet. These are the channels. If you superimpose these channels, put one on top of the other, they create this image. Also, I'm going to explain in details halftone, how important it is in a screen printing industry. However, using your own creativity and knowledge, you can use the halftone process as a photo manipulation effect. Also, you will get all the tricks of the trade. Everything that I'm going to do is going to be shown on the screen. I'm going to explain some concept, CMYK concept, transparency concept, blend mode concept, and also all the other screen printing concept that you might not be aware of at this point in time. With our picture ready on A4 size, we need to split it into CMYK channels for screen printing. It cannot be printed like this, just like a business card. So it needs to be split into different channels so that we can create screens for those channels, so that we can use those screens to apply different ink colors so that we can create the same image. Edit bitmap. Now we're gonna open Corel Photo Paint so that we can create our CMYK channels. Okay guys, now we are here inside Photo Paint. We want to split this image into CMYK channels. Okay, we are done. As you can see, this is cyan, magenta, yellow, and black. So it is very important when we are saving this file, we make sure that the name of the file is its own color. Save. I'm just gonna create a new folder and I'm just gonna... Okay, I'm gonna create a new folder, then we're gonna save all our images there. Okay, here is the name, we didn't change it. Then we're gonna save it as a picture. Save. Do that for magenta. to make this yellow box the exact same size as these pictures. Click on a picture, unlock the aspect the ratio, and then copy this as is. Paste here. Copy this as is. Paste here. Okay. Let's test. Okay. Now I'm gonna send this yellow background to the back by pressing Ctrl and remove the line. Yeah. Now the yellow is at the back. We've got yellow at the back that we don't see because this is an image. Okay. Let's make this image a halftone. Halftone. Happy with that. But the fact that it's a halftone doesn't necessarily mean it's transparent. Still, there is a white background. Okay. Now, I had to play around with my transparency and blending tools or matching tools. I click the picture, look for transparency, and then on your transparency, go here and see a merge mode. These are called blend modes. I got an understanding of these blending modes which works a magic. If you know this blending mode thing and know how to work your way out of them, you can create amazing thing. I was introduced to this thing when I was working with After Effects. By then I was doing video and filming editing, so that's how I was introduced to it. And then later to find out even the graphic design software has the blend mode. Hence I'm not referring to them as merge mode like CorelDRAW. I got the concept from Adobe Premiere Pro, that on transparency you can blend. There are things called blend mode, more like mixing the first layer and the second layer. I think it's like composition in film industry. It's regarded as composition when you are creating a new composition and then you do your blend modes. But CorelDRAW referred to this as merge mode. It's fine. Let's work with the merge mode. So what I want to do here, I want to blend the top layer with the back layer, which is yellow. But my blending must be in such a way that the black part, we need to do some sort of a litmus test here, something that is going to tell us if we are winning. We are saying this earring, it's black, sorry, it's yellow, because the black part, all the black shades, the more black it becomes, that means the more yellow it is. Okay, so let's look at this earring. This earring is yellow. My blend mode, I must do it in such a way that when I'm blending the layers, this becomes yellow, the earring. I hope you understood what I'm trying to say. So now, for instance, let's say I click the image and click the transparency tool and then blend and say multiply, let's say. Meaning that now I have multiplied the background color, which is yellow, and the foreground. But however, my earring is still black. This is not what I want. Sorry for that. I don't know what's going on. Okay, this is not what I want. I don't want a yellow background. I want a yellow foreground, which is the black part must be yellow. I hope you follow what I'm trying to say. So we're gonna click here, go to blend mode. Let's say we choose subtract. I don't think subtract makes a difference. The reason why I'm choosing all of these options, I want you to get an understanding of what these blend modes are. You see? Now, sorry guys, I don't know why my computer is misbehaving. Now, as you can see, we are getting there. We are getting there, but not 100% because we have lost the details. The yellow part now it's black, as you can see. We are supposed to be happier by that, but we have lost the details. Now this is not as as clear as the original one. For instance, we don't see the earring. So I hope you understand the blend modes, what it does. As you can see here, it looks like there was no white background or something. Everything just blended as if this was yellow, the foreground was yellow. However, the one that I found to be working is screen, this one. This is the one that I've used. Okay, it looks like even screen doesn't give us a very clear, it doesn't give us the, what's this thing, it doesn't give us those details, the details of the earring. It's somewhat here, but it's not as 100% clear. Let me just quickly show you. So I have used a screen to achieve this. Here is the earring, but I'm not sure if you are able to see it. Here is it from here. This is the earring. Okay, from here, this is not one thing, this is not one picture, this is not one image. It's the first one and the second one, something like this. Okay, now I have to group this. This has to be one image. We must convert it into a CMYK image. There will be an error, but I'm gonna do it so that I can show you the error. CMYK, we don't need transparency. Why? Because CMYK, why there's the problem? It just becomes a blank white thing. Why this image is not converted to be just a CMYK image? Because CMYK doesn't have special effects. Like for instance, let's say it's not for screen. It's not for screen. It's just CMYK. But RGB works better than CMYK as far as what we want to achieve. So what we need to do, we need to convert this into RGB. CMYK doesn't have special effect. Remember, CMYK is not for digital screen. Like if let's say you've got some more effect, when you convert that picture into CMYK, some of the effect will be lost, because CMYK will convert everything into CMYK. As a result, with all this blend mode thing, when we convert this big bitmap into CMYK, we lose a lot of details. So we need to convert this into RGB so that it can be converted to the exact image without changing anything. So convert it to RGB. We're interested in transparent background. Here is the RGB. Now this is one file, and then from there, okay, as you can see that this is an RGB, and then from there we take this file after it's an RGB, and then we convert it back to CMYK. Now after RGB, it doesn't have effects, and then we say CMYK. We're still not interested in transparency. Now it's back to RGB. Okay, let's just check. Now it's not as yellow as we wanted, just like this one, but it will get the job done. Now let's see what we need to do. Now we have to put these on top of the other. We need to click here and then change our blend mode to multiply, so that the layer which is black and the layer which is yellow, they can mix together. Multiply. That is it. Here is the magic trick. You see? Now we have mixed black and yellow. Okay, and then what we need to do, for the sake of time, we have these layers here. These are the layers that we need. The only thing that we need to do, we just need to make sure that the size are the same, which is we can do that. We can do that. Copy this one, make sure the size the same. Now this one is the same. Take this one, the size is the same, and then let's just add these layers on top of this one. You see? Then let's make sure that everything aligns. Boom. Guys, I think I'm done. I hope you have learned something from everything that I was trying to do. I have tried to be as clear, short, as concise as possible. As I've told you, when I was learning on YouTube, there were guys who were just delaying time unnecessarily, which is something that I didn't like. They will show you where they were. They will show you their holiday, where they are coming from, and you are like, my man, get to the point, get to what I want. So I hope I have explained everything. If you have any question, please put it on the comment, or check my YouTube channel. There is about info, there is my email there. Please, if this was helpful, if this makes sense to you, if this it's info, it's value added, please subscribe only if the value was added.